Yo, child. But yes, happy Monday. But y'all already know what it is, man. It's your girl, Real Talk is in the building. Come on into my room. That what he said. Come on into my room. Y'all already know what it is, man. Let's talk about it, man. I hope everybody is doing good today. Ain't letting nobody disturb your peace. Your happiness, your joy, on what doors opening up for you and why people question why certain doors are opening up for you. But we have to get on here. It's Monday, so we're gonna get on and have some random conversations today. So, check a little bit of some of y'all temperature. See what you got going on. Is your heart beating fast enough or it finna slow down on you? Which one? You know, it's all about growth, man. It's all about moving on and moving forward in life and accepting certain things for what it is and certain things that you don't have to accept for what they is. You don't have to give the time, the energy, the space, your company. No, none of that. If we gonna get on today, we got to get on here and let's have the real talk. So that's what I got on here for. Those of you guys that's in the background that wondering why I got on here on this pretty good Monday, that we got breath in our body to keep pushing, to keep striving, to keep moving forward. And let people talk the way that they gonna talk and keep doing what you know that's best for you, to be a provider, to be a mother, to be a father, to be a better man, to be a better woman, to be a better young lady, individual, team, however you want to put it. But we also have to get on here and we have to learn how to know that we still have to reinsure ourselves. What we got to understand is sometimes things can go right exactly the way that we want them to go, and then something always try to come up to try to knock you off course about what it is that you're supposed to be focusing on and what it is that you're supposed to be doing. But I have learned over the years that I'm appreciative about certain things that happen to me, to go through certain things in my life in order for me to know better now. Because back in the day, I ain't gonna even hold you, I was a fool when it came to certain situations. I didn't know how to handle them. So as you grow and as you being more involved in life itself, about what people do, what people won't do, and where when and how, saying what people won't do. So you have to learn how to move, man. It's all about keeping your head above water, staying focused on what it is that you need to be focused on. Is right. I don't understand why people want to go so bad for certain stuff that they don't have to go bad on, just to prove a point to somebody else if they standing on business or not. The fact of it is work. You putting in the work. Long as you keep working at what it is that you want to do in your life and what you're trying to accomplish in your life, and still got love in your heart for people, even in the people in the midst of some of the storms that they the one took you through, and then get mad at you because you acknowledge that they took you through something and you ain't gonna deal with it. So now everybody in their feelings. So when we have certain conversations, man, we got to get on here and we got to be direct about what it is that we talking about. It ain't no need of that people get on these apps and try to slander nobody, try to make nobody feel bad. The point of getting on these blue apps with some of y'all, from my angle, is to try to help some of y'all, because some of y'all really do need help, because it be a lot going on with all of our mental health issues that we had along the line somewhere when we was coming up, or if we in a situation now and we don't know how to handle certain situations. So it's nothing wrong with having some positive people in your circle that's going to uplift you even in the midst of the storm you going through in your life, man. It's crazy when you have certain people that say, oh, I'm there for you, I'm going to ride for you, I got your back. And then it be the main people that sit there and stab you in your back and make it seem like it's cool to do it, and to make have other people feeling like you shouldn't feel no certain type of way or something. You should feel the way that you feel because you know how you'll treat a person and you know how a person should treat you. A lot of people always want conflict when people trying to tell them something right or they wrong them some type of way. Some people, they like conflict, they like issues, they get off on other people's trauma about what they going through because guess what? It takes that mask off and show you who they really are. It show you them, you through them. We can't, it's funny to me, you know what I'm saying? Because some people don't think the way that you think. Some people are not going to move the way that you move. And what's weird that you question yourself about certain things all the time because it seems like it'll get better at first and then it'll get back to where it was and then all hell break loose. And then that's just dealing with people itself, I'm just speaking in general on how I see shit without certain people telling me certain things or seeing certain things or hearing certain things to know that certain things is not right. It's not right, man. You shouldn't get to a place in your life that you got to disrespect your loved ones and talk to your loved ones a certain type of way and then expect somebody to give you a handout. It don't work like that. Sometimes I understand that some people you just got to cuss out. You just got to go ahead and let them know what it is. Tell them that this ain't that or what you thought it was. Sometimes you do. But it's a certain type of way you have to do it because you have to know how to switch it up. And when people already know how you is as a person and knowing what kind of work you're going to put into what it is that you're trying to do, some people really come across you and they try to self-sabotage on the things that you're trying to work on. What's up, my beautiful people? Happy Monday. You know what I'm saying? So when you get on these platforms, man, and you have certain conversations, you got to be direct, man. You really do have some real kings and queens out here that ain't gonna tell you nothing wrong, or try to be a man and woman of their word, or not trying to let you down, or disappointments. But unfortunately, what some of us got to understand that all of us ain't going to be able to come through all the time for some of us. It's not saying that a person don't love you and they don't care for you. They'll give you their tail to kiss or none of that. But some of them you do got to take your hands off on, especially when you keep on getting the same results. And then when you get to a certain age in your life and you wonder why certain people ain't changed, because that's something that they don't want to do. That's something that they got to want to do for themselves without trying to force things on certain people that they ain't willing to receive. You know what I'm saying? You can only tell a person for so long and keep telling them and keep pushing that narrative. That's your job. Use just the message. That's what you're supposed to do. A lot of us want people to be closed mouth on how certain people treat us and how certain situations we should grieve in a different type of way, and we all be thinking that we got to figure it out, and we ain't all got to figure it out, man. It's what some people fail to realize is it's okay not to be okay sometimes. I don't know where we get it at to where it's saying that it's a problem not to be okay sometimes, but let somebody help you if you know that you done did all that you can do and you done pour all your in, and then you don't want to get the end result because you scared about what somebody else gonna say, or if they gonna tell you no or not, or if they gonna tell you yay or may or not. At this point, it don't matter. That don't mean you quit because you done asked numerous of times or something and it ain't happened when you wanted to happen, or it didn't present itself the way that you wanted it to present itself. Then now we all beefing. Now it's a problem. It shouldn't be like that. You know what I'm saying? You got to have love in your heart for people, man. Straight up. I don't want to see a mother cry. I don't want to see a daddy cry. I don't want to see your children crying. I don't want to see these children going back to school being bullied and stuff like that. And these children acting out, robbing people, pulling out guns and stuff. People on more and more drugs and stuff like that. Got the children confused. Don't want to know the children to get their education and not, man. Come on now. If we going to work together, we got to work together as we got to stand. We got to walk by it, because we know us as the 80s babies then came up around some powerful women and men, man, that taught us or telling us about some of the things that's going to happen within the real world, or what certain people will bring to you, man. So I need us as the generations to try to communicate more than what we trying to do, because guess what? They can't stand the fact that when we stand together. And us as a whole, we be feeling like that's something hard to do. We're preparing a table with some positive people that's trying to teach you something, to educate you on some things that you did not know, that you can make your life a tad more better than how you living if you just be willing to give your open hands to receive certain things that you afraid of, that you feel that you shouldn't deserve because so many people done told you that you this or you that or you can't do it like that. Do you not know how many people done told me things that I couldn't do, or I'm delusional, or I shouldn't think like that, or I shouldn't be like that, I shouldn't feel the way that I feel? Do you not know how many times that a person had to endure that, and then to be a middle child at that? So I got it on both ends of the sticks, from the young into the old, so I understand that assignment. See, when you know better, you do better, especially when you watch people growing up and knowing how they live and knowing that that ain't the way you want to feel, and you don't want to put yourself in certain situations because consequences come behind it. It's the fact that us, as the people, we got to goddamn do it and see it before we can believe it. We really do. We don't even got love our neighbor no more, because we got a neighbor that we beefing with, goddamn, and we enemies with, and we stay right next door. You know what I'm saying? It's weird to me how many times that people would get on and tell some of y'all need to get together and quit worrying about problems weren't never yours, and handle your own front door before you decide to go stick that spoon or that fork in somebody else's pot and trying to steal something up out of it, or pick a piece of meat or noodle out of it, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Know what you're doing. And when you're doing certain things, and then if that's what you decide that you want to do, stick to it. Who are we answering to? We know who we got to answer to, but who are man or woman, man? Come on now. Especially if you surrounding yourself from people that ain't for you. And let me tell you something, one thing about a person, when you know that you're progressing, you're going to have stuff that come up that's going to try to bother you, that they thought that bothers you back then but don't bother you now. They ain't going to be able to stop you. That was the problem right there. A lot of people are afraid of certain people because they know that those people are chosen, that they are bold enough to do something that they're not going to do. That's a threat. When you can stand up for yourself and know who you is as a person, that can look themselves in the mirror and write off all your wrongdoings and can tell your stories that became testimonies, man, you can do whatever you want to do. Do you hear me? You can do exactly whatever it is that you want to do in your life if you put your best foot forward and you trust and believe in God, that knowing that God is real and he ain't never left you or forsake you or disappointed you in no type of way, and he desire every need that he feel that you need in your life. Man, you can't be messed with. Because the thing of it is, what he said was yours, nobody ain't going to be able to touch it. We be thinking because we going through certain storms in our life, man, we just be want to throw in the towel. Everybody the op. Everybody can get it. And it don't be like that. It's the fact that you don't want to hear the fact that certain people didn't already told you. So when it come back to the front line or something that you remember before, you get agitated and you feel some type of way because you know that you done heard it before, and you just got to work on doing it better than how you usually do it. Not saying that people are perfect. It's just the fact that it is, don't stop doing what you're doing, but critique it and spike it a little bit to get the message out there for what you want the people to know. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. Sometimes when you going through something in your life, man, and you want God in the midst of things that you going on, what you got going on in your life, sometimes you got to remove yourself from people. But here's the thing, but the God that we serve, he gonna remove them for you. It ain't gonna be nothing that you have to do but speak it into existence, and it shall be that way. When people come into your life and try to wrongdoing you some type of way, man, and try to make it seem like you the problem or you nitpicked at them because you got a genuine heart and you got a kind heart, you'll give a person your shirt off your back. And then especially if we know that we got love for people, man, we go hard, we go to the wood and back. But here's the thing, I feel violated if you come in my space and trying to play me when I ain't even asked you for that, when I try to tell you to be 100 from jump. But no, you have camouflage people that come into your life and try to fake break and make it seem like they love and they care for you, because only thing that they want to do is suck up all your energy so they can run around here and say, oh, he a crackhead, oh, she's a crackhead, oh, she a powderhead, oh, she on pills, oh, she don't take care of her kids, oh, you see she goddamn anemic. Every bad thing it is in the book about a person because they insecure within self. Because if you so mad at people and we treat people the way that we treat people, we wouldn't do half of the stuff that we do to people, man, and try to make it seem like you get some brownie points with it. Now, I used to be a fool back in my day. Now, I ain't gonna hold you. I used to do some stuff. Now, I ain't gonna hold you. I used to pull up with, I used to pull up, run you over like a bowling pin. I did. But I had to change because they used to tell me all the time, baby, ain't gonna be number one or two things. You gonna end up dead in jail if you don't slow your roll and start reacting to everything that people be wanting you to get you out your character for. Cause one day they gonna be ready for you and you ain't ready for them and you just chilling. But just because how you used to act or how you ran up on somebody else, they gonna assume that you that same person again. Not saying that I'm gonna take no shit now. That ain't what we doing. But the thing of it is, people, if you just want to chill, you could be seen. You can be seen. People see you. They hear you. They know who you is. But it don't be about that, though, man. When people get out here and they try to give people the message and bring awareness to their people, man, it's always got to be if somebody about a check or if I can make money off of it, if I can do this and I can do that. Man, this free game over here, man, at the end of the day. If I can flip it. Give me some. Do me some. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it just being aware because I got love for people, man. I want to see all my people win. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see everything that's going on around me is all bad, that you can't live, that you got to still live around here in survivor mode and be in fear about something that you should be proud of. You got life, man. That's the reward. You got life. You could come and go as you please. Ain't nobody trying to tell you what to do. Well, technically, some of them is, all these laws and rules and regulations around this bitch to have us sidetracked on throwing all these laws about something that's going to affect us in the long run that y'all young folks ain't even want to get out here and go vote to say nothing or go to none of these city council meetings. Let's talk about that, too. If we going to get on here and talk, y'all ain't doing right now. For real. All I say is, if you gonna get whoever to be governor, senator, president at this point, blue and black, purple, whatever, man, just do the right thing, man. Some people act like it just wrong to do right. Like, that's a problem to them. Like, somebody gonna feel like they'll suck or something because they want to do right in their life. It ain't always got to be a savage. You know what I'm saying, man? They're just weird. It's just weird. We get on here and we talk, but I know a lot of us is going through, man. And I know it's easy said and done sometimes, but it ain't easy because sometimes I be wanting to turn back to Chucky sometimes. But I can't because I know what I'm trying to do. I know what I'm trying to accomplish. I know what type of legacy I want to leave here. And it's self-explanatory because you can't tell everybody your mood about what you're going to do because some people come into life self-sabotage and try to distract you from the things that you're supposed to be doing for you instead of helping along everybody else besides what you're supposed to be working on. Not saying that you can't pitch in and you can't help out, but you got to do what's best for you. You got to make sure you moving in the right direction. You got to make sure you taking care of yourself. You got to make sure you ain't tying yourself out, stressing yourself out, because at the end of the day, man, we all got to understand that it been hot as hell out here, 100 and some, 90 some degrees, baby. This ain't right out here. It's humid. You know what I'm saying? You better start getting on you some sea moss and different little stuff like that, man. Natural herbs and stuff like that. Because whatever coming our way ain't playing. Because I be hot, baby. I be too hot. It just don't make no sense. I be have to go sit down. I'll catch you later on when the sun go down, baby. But you're supposed to burn it off you now. They say, you got to sweat. Sweating is good. But baby, I be like, goddamn, I feel like I be had to get a towel. I be like, hold up, baby, I'm pouring drawers wet and everything out there, bed. Wait a minute now. But no, y'all don't pay me no attention on that, baby. Y'all know I be having my little jokes sometimes, but I'm being for real. It's hot as hell out here. But for real, y'all got to take it easy, man. You know, do what you feel that's best in your heart. Whatever you striving for, do it, as long as you doing it in the right way. If you was down for so long and now you up, stay up. It still say don't look over people, because I ain't gonna never be too bigger than my people. I'm gonna always stay where I need to be at. Now don't get that twisted, but I'm also ain't gonna be my people fool either. I'm gonna do what's best for what I feel that's best in my heart, that I need to do, or what I need to put in the work with to help people and help myself to get it together where we can stay here a little bit longer. You know what I'm saying? I want to live. I want to see my great grands and grands. I already see a grand. So I'm living it. It's a blessing to live it, because some people, they ain't here to say it. You know what I'm saying? And that's just crazy, because we take matters and justice into our own hands when we talk to each other, because we always tearing each other down, or always paint a narrative about somebody, or to make yourself feel good because you ain't did nothing. That's always been weird to me too. It's nothing for me to get around my sisters and brothers to encourage them, to uplift them, and tell them to keep going and strive for better, for something that they don't see, that somebody else see within you. That was facts. When somebody sees something in you and they see that your potential, I can't help but to tell you that you have potentials about yourself, and you'll go a long way. It's just only strategically telling you and criticizing you to get it right. Not saying that it's to beat you down. It's for you to get it right, because if I think like that and somebody else think like that, somebody else may take it the wrong way. But here's the thing with some people. Certain stuff is not meant to take the wrong way. You take it with a grain of salt and you use it to the best of your ability. It's almost like using the tools and the objects of things you heard and did and what you came in contact with. People and things and stuff around you always give you signs. So I keep telling y'all, man, and this season, man, right now as we speak, in this season and the seasons beyond, the seasons that's coming, we're not finna be messed with in 2025. I'm telling you, it's all gas and no brakes. We coming to run you over. They coming to slay. So if you ain't ready, you better get ready, or already be on start. You better go ahead and be footing it. You know, sometimes when certain people say boots on the ground, that means get it while it's necessary. Get it while it's out. Get all the knowledge that you need. Because guess what? They try to shut the people up that got some sense. Oh, but we crazy though. We don't know no better. We slow though. We ain't got it all figured out. Oh, they're a little special, and you is too. And you is too. If I tell you how sometimes some of y'all too special and y'all do certain things and don't want nobody to say nothing to you, and then when somebody say something, you around there with your lip long as all I fab you, trying to make it seem like somebody did something to you, be tell you, man, pick that lip up and shut the hell up. I mean fucking now. You know doing well you ain't supposed to go in over there and did what you did, and then trying to stand up here and tell that bold-faced lie and make it seem like you the victim and you the problem. Man, that's why I be trying to tell people, man, they got so many camera systems out here. You think you're getting away with stuff. Next, they gonna be sitting around here telling some of y'all to go ahead and mask back up, because some of y'all know you ain't supposed to be not take them off anyway, but we still did it. We want to test the water. We hard head. Y'all said we in the clear, but I don't think so. But the thing of it is, we got to learn how to stick together, so when some shit do hit the fan, that already you'll be already aware to pay attention to what's in front of you, so you'll know what to do. Y'all be sitting here chasing the op that's saying y'all got ops, and half of these people ain't even your op. But you got to watch them though. Because get what, they'll get somebody else to do it. Because they desperate and they thirsty, and they just want to fit in. They just want to be part of the crew. or whatever crew that is, I don't know. Sending yourself to hell, battling something that you know you shouldn't be battling. Oh, okay. If these people come into your life and do what they do, let these people go on about their business, man. Straight up. Stop rekindling with people. Stop trying to say I'm going to give them another chance. I don't give a damn. Let these people be what they gonna be and answer questions later about it. You put your foot down. It ain't no more spinning the block on these toxic relationships. It ain't no need of spinning no block on these toxic friends that trying to make like they friends and ain't no friend just want to come around and gather information just to see what type of time you on. No, we ain't got no friend that say, oh, I ain't seen you in a long time. Let me pull up. Let's see what we good got. If you want nothing, then you probably ain't nothing now. And what you got to talk to me about that you can't say over the phone, or if I see you in person, if you ain't saying that to me, then what we talking for? Sometimes you got to stop people right there and there in their tracks. Leave your problem right there. And I'm going to deal with this problem right here at this moment. So when I feel that I want to help with this problem, maybe I'll step in. But if I don't want no parts, maybe not. Maybe I just sit back and I look and I observe. I'm just saying. See, when you being real and you being yourself, man, they can't stand that. Some people always feel like certain people be in competition with them. Baby, people don't be in competition with half of y'all. Nobody don't even be stunned, y'all. Sometimes some of y'all be making a nigga ass ache in places that they ain't even know that ached. And it's just ridiculous. So this status today was to still be encouraged, man. Don't be going trying to go bust nobody windows out they car, they house windows and stuff, and pew through neighborhoods up and stuff, going these folks stores stealing and stuff, going to jail and stuff, man. Y'all stay out of trouble, man. Goddamn, they already enforcing so much stuff. Y'all don't want no military walking through here telling y'all when to come and go through this bitch every night and all day and running around here like you some guinea pigs out in the public, but you're supposed to be in the free world. Shouldn't me? Like you in a cage, but surrounding one town. Man, ain't nobody got time for all that, man. Y'all need to get together and teach your children and teach yourself some knowledge on what we facing and what we going through in our life to keep your head above water, to teach the next generation what's coming and what they need to do. Y'all stop backlashing and talking crazy to people when folks trying to tell you right. Shut the hell up. Make it take you back to where from back in the day. Get 3 switches off the tree. Damn. Some of y'all couldn't get whoopers like that back in the day. Hell, I remember we used to run down the street before the street lights come on good, because we knew we were going to get knocked in the back. Not now. You got these children hanging out goddamn at 11 and 12 o'clock at night talking because it ain't no school. I don't care. It ain't no school. Not treated like it's a school. So when school start back, you ain't got to worry about trying to say you overslept or you ain't set your clock, no nothing. You getting the hell up out of here. And y'all, and then not even just that. Some of these people, let me tell some of y'all parents this right now as we speak before we even go back. I'm going to tell you like this. I got to go ahead and put it in your face. Look here. Don't be going arguing with these goddamn teachers about the school supply lists and stuff like that and what these folks need at these schools. Go on get these folks what they need at these folks' school. Because get what? These children be in school by 8 hours and we be talking about supplies and stuff like that. Look here. Get them for what they need. If you even got to help out sometimes some evenings and say, I want the children to have snacks this week or whatever, do that. Do that. We trying to help our generation, baby. We trying to get these children to where they got better sense than some of y'all got. While y'all sitting around here still being foolish and let these children go and get the better education that they need and take y'all with y'all mental health issues and problems that y'all done had back in the day that you ain't got over with from Sally Sue and Mary, Lisa Bob and Arthur and them. I'm gonna need you to go on back and sit down somewhere because ain't nobody talking to you. We talking to the folks that need to be sitting on here, getting on here to understand when to play and when not to play. Get yourself in order. School start back next week. School start back. Go ahead and have your stuff situated. And if you need help, man, there's plenty centers and people getting out book bags, getting out stuff at the church for the children that need to be gave out. Ain't nobody want your children bullying nobody children this year. Yep, I'm on here. We talking about random conversation because I got to go ahead and put that out here too. I'm going to go ahead and put that out here too. Why I'm on here. Don't be going to these folks' school, bullying these folks' children and stuff, and then their parents come and want to whoop your children ass because they by here bullying these folks' children. We not doing that this year. Send these children to school. Make sure these children got some manners and stuff. And don't be in here sending these children to school with these phones and they on the phone more than they is in the textbook or on the little computer. Make sure your children paying attention in these schools and getting what they need up out of these schools because they making it hard for y'all. So y'all better get yourself right and make sure you providing and doing like you supposed to. And guess what? And if you ain't doing that, get up off your tail and go do something. Stop making excuses of why you still stuck right where you at, especially when you know you able. If you able, do what you gotta do. And if you ain't able, go get some help. Y'all be acting like it's a problem to go get some help from somebody who half of the time I ain't even need no help sometimes, but I still was happy to go get me a book bag and get a food box or something like that. Know why I got it? Because my people handed out to people. So I used to say I'm keeping me one too. I ain't too good for a box of food or some free stuff that I ain't got to pay for. That less money that I had to pay for while I'm in the aisle at Walmart or Sam's Club, count my little change in there about all what I got to leave behind because I can't get it because we still got to eat. Shouldn't me? I don't miss my children being in school at all, baby. They're grown now. I'm telling you, it is a workout. It's hell. But you got to help the people that's helping you too. And that's just what it is, man. Ain't nobody got time for all this complaining. I'm going to tell some of y'all something now. People that do look out for your kids, don't go and keep taking that advantage of thinking the people that helping you going to buy your children school clothes every year, buy your children shoes every year, stuff like that, because you using the same old thing, why you can't get a job, why you can't keep a job, or what ticket you had to pay, or what probation officer you had to pay, or if you owe somebody. Look, we don't care. Get these children what they need and tell some of y'all children don't be going there picking at these folks children that's unfortunate or whatever and being bullies, because we going to have us a good year. Going back into school. We ain't finna have no shoes and no big old fights and everybody recording who fighting over who boyfriend, who held them first. We don't want to hear that shit this year. We don't want to hear it. We don't want no project full of people fight somebody because she knew he with me. Nobody don't care. And leave that right where it's at. Leave some of that stuff right where it's at. Y'all job is to go get your education, get some of what you need out of life with it. Use to your advantage to make sure you can be able, when you decide you want to have some kids or something like that, you gonna do what you need to do for your kids and make sure you be a better mama, better father, provider. However, if you don't want none, that's good too. Sometimes it's safer that way. Shit. You know what I'm saying? Because mine was about like 5 people and they ain't got but 2. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, just be easy today on this Good Monday, man. It was all about just encouraging. It was random conversation. It wasn't no particular conversation, man. It just was, those of you guys that's striving for better, man, and y'all doing better and y'all taking that walk, man, I'm proud of you. Keep going, bruh. Keep going, sis. You got this. The battle ain't over with yet. You still got a lot more to learn, baby. It teaches you more than what it breaks you. You know what I'm saying? They always say the storm don't last always, man. So when you going through something in your life, man, and you survived it, and you still moving forward, and you ain't holding no grudges, and you ain't even mad, and you still got love in your heart for people, and still do for people, man, even in the midst, but don't be nobody fool, you winning. And that was real there. All gas and no brakes, man. It ain't no folding. It ain't no giving up. It ain't throwing in the towel. We all we got. We got to stand strong together. Because if we don't do it, who gonna do it? And I said what I said today. Everybody deserve a chance. Everybody can get a position. When they say put your name on it, they ain't tell you whose name was gonna be put on it. Just know it's a name go right there. Maybe it's time for your name. It's your season. You in a winning season. Forget all the rest. You'll know because you're going to enjoy it. So even in the midst of all your storms that you're going through, man, still keep a smile on your face, man. Because it's safer that way. And do it with grace. Respectfully. They don't get it. They ain't going to understand it. And it's okay. There's a lot of people don't understand me to this day. They ain't know I was just pressure. I was pressure. I scare my damn self sometimes. I was pressure. I be pressure. I be like, ooh, did she just say that? For real. I be like that for real. So have a good day. Blessings.